What's up, friends? All right, this is the third installment of our code testing introduction. This video is going to be a little bit cooler because we're going to make this implementation quite a bit nicer on the output. Obviously, you can see right here, right now it's just spitting out a pass, 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 and it's all on one line. You really have no idea what's passing. You just know that something passed. And likewise, if something failed, you would have no idea what's failing. So we're going to improve on this. Just a quick recap. If you guys have not seen the previous two videos, not entirely necessary. They're just introductory videos on testing, but the code that we're using here is based on those two videos. They are from those two videos. So basically what we have is a class with a function that sums two numbers. Your basic sample function that gets tested in every intro video to testing in the world. Maybe I'm exaggerating, I am. And then we have, of course, our test class, which we set up inputs. We run those inputs through that sum function, and then we assert whether or not the results of the function equal what we'd expect. And then we've got the script where we just run that class, that test, and we spit it out in the browser just to say pass, pass. And actually we do have that right in here inside the test. So let's make this nicer. First thing we're going to do is, I know you guys are really committed to this mycoolfile.php, but let's name it something that makes just a little bit more sense, such as, sorry to do this, guys, sorry to be a square, sorry to be boring, but we're going to name it runtests.php. All right, let's go ahead and actually point this to that so we're ready to go. Runtests.php. Okay, so we got our pass, pass, pass. So let's create an assert function. How about that? Oops, wrong button. Did not mean to click into that file. Let's come back on out here to run tests, advanced editor, and yeah, let's go. We're going to create an assert function that will just output a little bit nicer format into our browser on the results of these tests. I'm going to do underscore assert. We could name this anything you want, assert equal, but you can't name it assert because that's a built-in function for PHP. Which, yes, you might be wondering, why not just use the assert function built into PHP? Well, the answer is because I don't want to. I want to write my own function, okay? So let me write my own function. And I don't think the assert function that's built into PHP is really meant for testing. Comment below if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will gladly take it. All right, anyhow, we're going to create an assert function, and this is going to have some arguments. The first one will be the expression or the value or the results of the test. The second argument will be what's expected. And then the third value will be a message. Optional, but available. All right? Okay, we've got our function. Let's do, I want to get a backtrace so that I can get some file names and line numbers, and you'll see why I want that in a little while, but just bear with me on this as we're just going to start here. It's only going to get better, I promise. Okay, so that debug backtrace, if you guys look into the PHP docs, basically spits out information on the stack of function calls, including the file name of the function where that exists. So debug 0, we're going to grab that stack, and you guys can play around with this. I encourage you to, so you can see, you know, do a var dump, do a print r, whatever you want, so you can see what's all in here. But for now, I'm just going to muddle along here, and I'm going to get file, I'm going to get line numbers, So we'll do line no. Let's undo line, and actually I don't know why I put a third one in. Okay, so then we're going to do this. So we've got the information that I want. Now let's actually do a test. We're going to assign the test to a variable called result. And we're going to do this. Dollar expression equal, you know, maybe I only need 2, maybe this 3 is a bad idea, but that's what I'm going to do. And we'll, you know, deal with the consequences. Okay, so I'm doing a ternary here. For those of you not familiar with ternary, it's basically a short version of an if statement. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically saying if the expression is equal to what's expected, question mark, that's the ternary operator, then pass, and then colon, what if it's not, right? The else, okay? Fail. So it's that simple. We're going to do that. And then because I want to apply a bit of styling here in a little bit, I'm going to also do a variable called class using the same expression, same ternary, but obviously we're going to assign what's going to end up being a class on an element in HTML. All right, class equals red for failure, because red means failure. And then the pass will be class equals green. Okay, fair enough. And then we're going to echo all this nonsense out to the browser. Echo, yes, I know LIs are supposed to be wrapped in ULs, but for the most part, Chrome just deals with it, and a lot of browsers do. So I'm going to break some rules for the sake of efficiency in example setting. Maybe I'm not setting a good example, but I'm certainly setting one quickly. Okay, LI, we're going to pop in that $class right there and close the tag, because I like to close tags as early as possible so I don't forget. All right, $file, colon, $line, new, colon, $message, colon, $result. Yeah, I know this is probably not the prettiest, but you guys get the point. So save. All right, now we have this function available to us that I'm pretty sure we can use inside our classes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I screwed this up. Let's see what happens. We're going to assert that the test results 1, comma, have the expected value of 2, and we're going to say in our message 2 plus 2 equals 4. All right, semicolon, Control C, we're going to assert. For now, I'm just going to comment these out just so they don't run. And I already screwed this up. The message should be 1 plus 1 equals 2, div. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And then 3 plus 3 equals 6. Change our expected values to 2, 4, and 6. Change our test results to 1, 2, and 3. Save. Refresh. Yep. Okay. So let's view page. Yeah. It's broken. Let me just look at the var log macro val fatal error uncalled call to member function to some numbers in my test. Okay, so it didn't actually throw an error. Did I not save this file? Maybe I didn't save that file, but you would normally expect. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Underscore assert, because it's my function that I wrote called underscore assert. Refresh. Okay, that looks more like it. Refresh. Okay, so the only thing I have to do is add some styles so that those light up green and red like I want them to. And yes, I know you're supposed to put styles in the head tag, and you're supposed to have all this structure, and you're supposed to follow rules. I love you guys for being the rule followers that you are, but I also trust that you are all smart enough to know better than to just take an example off the internet as Bible and use it without any modifications. So I trust you guys. I do. I trust my viewers. You guys are all smart people. And that's that. You guys are all smart people. All right, so HTML, because I like fonts, you know, that are cool looking, or at least better looking. Of course, we all know that's personal preference. Got a red class, you know, to give us a background color for red. And a green class that effectively does the exact same thing as the red class, but just a different color. Yeah. Getting some stuff done. Bam, they're all green. You know what? I want to see it turn red. Let's go into our test class and let's change the expected value to one of these tests to 3. Save, which should fail, and it turns red and it fails. How about that? I like it when you write code and things work the way they're supposed to on the first try. Okay, so this video has gone on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, just to write a simple assert function, but you guys can kind of see where this is going. We've improved our output. We run some tests. It tells you what file it's coming from. It tells you what line in that file that test is coming from, and it allows you to pass in a message now to assert. Not bad, not bad. So very quickly you can see that it's possible to just spin up your own testing little mini library / framework without committing too much to learning an entire new framework. So if you're just doing something quick, doing something fast, and you know you should be testing because it's at least involved enough to merit that sort of activity, well, you can do this if you don't want the overhead of a testing framework. I'm not going to tell you whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm simply just putting it out there that it's possible. All right? Catch me in the next video where we make this even better. Yeah, I know. How does it get any better than that? But trust me, it does. Peace out.